You know it's serious when the headphones come out. So off the top, thank you to my friend Raw Cognizance for reminding me of something. We were having a little side conversation, and sometimes I need to be reminded that I have to repeat certain things again and again just because stuff gets lost in the shuffle. So I said, let them cook. Let me remind you why I keep saying, let them cook. While we wait, and I am not patient, but the reason I am still confident is because we know that something is up. It's not a question of if. That is a fact. The question is what will be done about it, if anything. And the real debate is, will they do something or not? Not did something happen or not. That no one is arguing that at this point. Now, for those who default to, well, yeah, of course, that's the question, but they're not going to do anything. I need you to remember that this is a long-going operation, okay? This is not something that started in November and now they're scrambling to figure out retroactively what happened. This was a baited trap that was set, okay? Which means there is the better part of a decade's worth of surveillance, of files, of investigations, all very hush, hush, hush. This is not stuff that's publicly being released all the time, because when you're setting a trap, you don't announce to everyone where the trap is. When you're planning a surprise party, you don't tell the person that you're planning their surprise party. It's not a surprise. All the key players, the smelly one, first boyfriend, all of these folks have files with 3-letter agencies that have been watching them and their correspondence for a long time, like years, plural, okay? Not just as of the last few months. And for those who like to keep hopping in the comments to go, how much do you need and how long is it going to take and why are we waiting? I don't care. Like, if you are not realizing how major this is, this dude bought this one and is already talking about the next 2 that he wants to buy in other places, all right? This is a big thing. It's not just about the smelly one and all the stuff he's getting away with. It's about this axis of power that's trying to do a global attempt at a takeover. It is so much bigger than the annoying one. And you saw a little taste of it yesterday when first boyfriend decided to see how far he could flex with our Red Party. And surprise, surprise, they all fell in line. And yes, I know the media after the fact, when they pass that last minute thing, try to say, well, look, they don't have that much control. Like, yes, they do. Okay, because they tanked it in the first place. So don't try to give them credit for passing the bullshit one that they passed at the end of the day when they tanked the good one that had been worked on for months. Like, don't give them credit for that. Like, I keep seeing content about how that was proof that the party isn't going to just obey whatever they say. They don't have as much power as they think they do. They tanked the bill we wanted. They tanked the bill that had been worked on for months with bipartisan approval. So, yeah, we're not giving them credit for the bullshit they slid in last minute and still try to avoid doing the cancer research thing. I heard that passed separately, but they were still trying to take that shit out. Anyway, let's remember that Ms. Ma'am has been involved with Ruski interference in big tests since at least 2016, per her own memoir, okay? Everyone involved in this, all the key players, have career experience dealing with this sort of thing. We are down here watching Squid Game on Netflix going, hurry up and tell us what's happening. Release all the top secret information to us. Why is this taking so long? Like, that's exactly why they're not, because you're over here like, you don't know how to wait. You don't know how to bait. You don't know how to hold on and snap it all up. What do I keep telling you? They're going to wait till the last second. They always wait till the last second. That's just how government works. It'll be at the last fucking second. But if you think someone who dedicated their life and career to justice and the American people and working class quality of life is going to turn around and walk away when an incoming regime that's going to run that all backwards, if you think that that's what's happening and that it's not something else, we're not going to see a rug pull, then I mean, you know, kudos to you, but I disagree. Anyway, sorry, my kids keep interrupting. The landing point here is that when you have been cooking something for years, okay, you are not in a rush to pull the trigger. They have one shot at this. They have one shot at this after years of preparation, okay? So Us standing down here talking about, hurry up, we're impatient. Come on, where is it? Oh my gosh, I'm losing hope. I'm going to give up if I don't see it. Like, who are you? Seriously, like on the scale of everything, who the fuck are you? Let them cook. We know it's there. It's just a matter of how to navigate the minefield, because as you all know, this is a sensitive situation, and as some of you are starting to figure out, unprecedented. So we don't know. A lot of us can't tell you exactly what's going to happen when, because these are uncharted waters. It's an adventure. Okay, you're supposed to be a goddamn American. I mean, none of us really want this adventure, but you know, trust, silver lining, okay? And at the same time, so much has been exposed. So much has been exposed, okay? Not just in terms of our test, but where allegiances lie, where certain parties, you know, who they're following, what they really stand for. In this process, so much has been unmasked, unveiled, and here it is to the world that would have never happened without this scenario. The things that have come out are things that they would have never had admitted to in the past if all of these things didn't happen. If they didn't feel like they got away with everything and they were just going to run away with the bag. They admitted everything. They almost tried to pull what they did to shut down the government. I mean, you see what I'm saying? That is not because people have been sitting in the back not doing anything and they don't care. All right? All this shit is happening because a very well thought out trap was set. They walked right into it. They took the bait, and now they're trying to figure out how to protect themselves because they realized too late that they weren't just getting away with it. They were being watched. And now it's a matter of when the shoe drops. And yeah, you know that they're going to blame as much as possible on First Boyfriend because the Red Party does not take accountability for anything. So despite them being strong, masculine men, they're also going to blame First Boyfriend. And it's his fault that the other men couldn't think for themselves. Watch.